XRP holders, we got a video for you guys. So we're seeing some crazy price prediction, as always, for XRP. I'm going to be talking about financial institutions making $100, $500 XRP price predictions. Is that possible? We're going to be talking about that, as well as this entire market's been chopping around sideways, and it's getting kind of quiet. The crypto space is quiet, so we're going to talk about that as well. So without further ado, welcome back to Crypto Report. I'm Black Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. Let's hop in this video. All right, guys, we're going to start off here on Crypto Twitter. You can follow me at 333BlackC. I say, how high will XRP go? I want to meet this Wells Fargo analyst who is predicting $100 to $500 per XRP. This is a massive price prediction, okay? Crypto Geek posted this little article here saying, breaking, Wells Fargo, one of the world's largest financial institutions, predicts XRP could hit $500 within 2 to 7 months. Guys, that's insane, okay? That would require trillions of dollars to go into not just volume, get invested into XRP. And guys, a lot of XRP coins get printed every day. It would take trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars to flow in the snap of a finger, okay? Now, I'm bullish on XRP. I just had a $200,000 XRP long position open. Right now, I have a $3,000 XRP long position open right now, and I'm going to continue to trade XRP, guys. But looking at XRP right now, like, well, before we go to the charts, I want to say I'm bullish, right? I think XRP underneath $3 is a buying opportunity. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. That's not financial advice. I just put my money where my mouth is. Now, I'm showing you guys what I'm doing. And I think underneath $3, XRP is an opportunity. So I'm taking advantage of it. And you guys, we've been chopping around for literally, like, if you look at this, like, let's measure the breakout to where we're at right now. Guys, we are talking about 195 days of being in this price range, okay? This is no joke. Like, this is true chop. But guys, if you zoom out and you look at what's going on here in the weekly time frame, you start to see a different story be told. You see a massive W position with a breakout, and now this looks like somewhat of a cup and handle, okay? Cup and handles are bullish price formations, okay? I think that there's a world here where if you measure, I've showed this before, like if you measure from, if you measure this as a W formation, right? From the breakout, you're talking about a $19 XRP. Like, that's possible in my world. I believe that that's possible if we see the next leg of this bull market. If we see really the perfect storm form. And now I'm talking about in the next 6 months or so, right? With this Wells Fargo prediction. I think it's possible. But guys, in the meantime, I expect sideways chop. I expect this to just get boring and chop around through Q3. I still believe that Q4 2025 is when we'll see the fireworks. So I am in a 3x long position. It's about $2,700 trade on XRP. I'm up about $50. I'm looking for a good entry, and this is what this position is. So if my average price was $2.13. I think that anything below, let's look at the daily candles on this. Anything below really $2.07, I get concerned. I get concerned with the bullish price structure, right? But I think that a test of $2.07 is a fantastic entry point. I've been trying to capitalize on that. So I got about $2.13 entry level. I couldn't quite perfectly catch this wick here. But that being said, guys, if we start to rally up and we start to flip $2.35 as support, I'm going to increase that leverage up, and I'll probably turn this trade into a six-figure trade because I think that we're probably going to be due for a test of at least $2.60. And if we can flip $2.60 on the daily time frame, then I expect a test at previous all-time highs around $3.31, probably by the end of the year in Q4 2025. So I am sniffing out these long entries. I'm sniffing out some good entries to leverage up. So I'm using light leverage now, trying to catch some good entries and get ready to increase the size of that position, okay? Now, guys, if you do want to trade XRP and you want to take advantage of this volatility, check out in the description box below or pinned comment down below. We have a $5,000 sign bonus to Blowfin. Click the link, deposit Trailbit. You get a bunch of free money. Take advantage of this volatility, guys. While this market's hot, these exchanges want to give you awesome promotions. The more trading volume you do, the more rewards you get. It's as simple as that. So looking at the overall market, Bitcoin's been basically flatlining at 105,000, really 105,005. We've been trading at this for the past 2 days, but something to pay attention to, right? Bitcoin dominance, 64%. Exclude stablecoins, 66%, guys. It is rallying right now, all right? I expect this to increase, especially if Q3 is sluggish price action. I expect altcoins to continue to bleed out against Bitcoin. Guys, this is an institutional bull market, okay? The institutions are pushing Bitcoin higher and higher and higher, and the retail's not here. The retail's not pushing altcoins like they did back in 2021, 2022. It's not here yet. We need to see shifts in the macroeconomics of the world. We need to see Jerome Powell come out and say, hey, guys, I'm going to cut those rates like I promised. I said we were going to do 4 this year. We're going to start cutting them because, guys, we're halfway through the year. We have to see some rate cuts happen here. You got to see pivot to quantitative easing. We need to see more money flowing around. We need to see that printer start printing. Now, is that a good thing for the overall macroeconomics world? No, it's not. Will it send risk on assets higher? Yes, it will. So you need to be positioning yourself accordingly. So looking at XRP, we're still sitting at rank 4, down about 1% in the past 7 days, down about 0.3% in the past 24 hours, getting a little bit of a bounce here at 0.3% in the past hour. We're sitting below a $130 billion market cap. We're sitting at $126.79 billion. Really would like to see us flip back above like 140, around like $2.30. But guys, like, it's weekend price action. The market has been quite shifty with what's going on in the world recently. You got the tariffs. The market can't catch a break from uncertainty, guys. But I'll tell you what. You can only be uncertain. The market can only be uncertain for so long when it's the same news piece day after day after day after day. Tariffs here, tariffs there, tariffs here, tariffs there. Eventually people are going to go, yeah, I get it. There's tariffs. But guess what, guys? The show must go on, and you will see the stock market continue to move to the upside. You will see the Fed actually move forward with pivoting in their monetary policy, and you're going to see risk on assets be in a much more favorable position. All right, guys? You look at Bitcoin right now. We're still above 105K. People are worried about double top. I'm not sold on it just yet. Really, my invalidation is closures below, really daily and weekly closures below like 94,000. We could even wick below 94K and be fine. I just don't want to see any closures below 88K. If we can see closures below 88K, I'm going to say, hey, guys, yeah, there's a good chance that the double top is in. And then we're going to see a bearish 2026, in my opinion. Now, guys, let me know in the comments below. Do you think a $500 XRP price prediction is real? Is that possible? We're seeing Wells Fargo analysts say that. Wow. That's all I gotta say. Whoa, right? The thumbnail. Whoa. Because that's nuts. I think that XRP is a very good cryptocurrency. I think that the Ripple Labs team, Brad Galianos, the CEO, knows what he's doing, and he's going to push Ripple tools across the globe, across financial institutions. But guys, a $500 XRP would require probably more than the global GDP, okay? Like more than all the money in the entire world being invested into XRP will not bring us over a $500 market cap, okay? So just our $500 price per XRP, all right, guys? I'm bullish, but maybe let's aim for $30 first before we start talking about 500 or even 100. How about that? But that's all I got, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.